Hey, welcome back to Good Day on this Tuesday morning. We're joined by some really incredible people. It's a brand new company called Trade Monkey, and they're trying to really change the world one item at a time. To my left is Mark Weber. He's the co-founder and CEO of Trade Monkey. To my right is Emily, how do we say this? Schnetz. And she is actually working with him, and we're going to talk more about her story in a few moments. We'll talk to Kevin as well. But first, Mark, let's talk about why you started this whole company, Trade Monkey. You had to leave your job to do this.
Yeah. My wife and I both left our state jobs about 3 years ago. Even though we were enjoying it, both of our passions really lied in international issues.
Yes.
And we had traveled to Thailand and Southeast Asia about 5 or 6 times, and after getting to know the artisans and the wonderful products that you can see here, we decided that we wanted to really dedicate our lives to helping them get out of the cycle of poverty.
Yes.
So we just cashed in our CalPERS account, right out our house, filled up backpacks, flew to Thailand, nothing but an idea in our head, backpacks on our backs. 3 years later, here we're talking to you, and just couldn't be happier.
So the good thing is that you had an idea, you had a plan, but sometimes once you cash everything out, you leave, you get there, it may not be exactly what you thought, but you got there and it was exactly what you thought, and you saw the spot where you could help.
Well, exactly what you thought can be, I guess it can be interpreted a little differently.
Right.
We learned a lot.
You learned a lot,
We learned a lot, but we through those lessons, we were able to find really effective ways to help these women, and we're working with them right now to make better lives for them.
So you're taking the things that they make.
Yes.
And you found a way to monetize that and get people to actually pay for those items to help these individuals break out of that cycle of poverty.
So we basically provide a channel to the Western market, but we don't simply just give them money back in return, like a higher percentage than they normally would get. We work with them on community development projects.
Okay.
So we have about 23 artisans right now. Emily will talk about one of our most recent ones in Africa, and we work with them on what are their community goals. How can we help them grow their communities so the artisans can stay within their community and not fall victim to things like human slavery, trafficking, and sex trafficking.
You're right, that's much better than just giving them the money back. You have to actually create some sort of a foundation to help them strive and get to a better space. And Emily, you're going to talk to us about what you've been doing in Africa, because you're kind of like what Mark's doing. He left his job. You're staying at your job, but this is kind of a passion project for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And this was born not as a business, but out of a passion for empowering young women and allowing them to care for their own children. You see some of the children here. We're able to put them through school and help these women provide for themselves through jewelry making.
That is a huge, huge part, helping them provide for themselves. Absolutely. And you guys aren't done, because you're also going to be embarking, or you're in the middle of a college karma tour.
Yeah.
If you can whip around, this guy named Kevin over there who's doing a lot of the legwork, helping with the college karma tour. What's that tour? What does that entail? What are you guys doing?
So we've been in Thailand for 3 years, and then we decided that it's one thing for us to know and understand the dynamics of the social ills that we're trying to address, but we wanted to go big. We wanted to really talk to consumers and express to them what we're so passionate about. So we started in Seattle, and we're going to be speaking to about 40 universities going down the West Coast, and then we plan on doing the Midwest and East Coast over the next year. But talking to them about the importance of consumer transparency and understanding that every dollar they spend is a vote for the kind of future they want, and not to simply just buy blindly.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Be a conscious consumer. It's a very important thing to do.
Those are great words.
Right?
Those are great words.
You can take those with you. You can have those with you.
Okay,
Mark,
thank you.
Emily, Kevin, thank you so much for all your work. It's called Trade Monkey, and you can get involved and help out, because your involvement is super important. You can go to our site and find out more about what they do and how you can get involved. And thank you guys for coming in and bringing some of these great items as well. They're really cool things. Everything's there at gooddaysacramento.com. Mark?
It's a great company. Love everything they support.
Yeah.